I should have scripted this with how many times I've tried this. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of going insane. I'm going fucking crazy, bro. Like all I want to talk about is men and how we're getting weaker, right? As culturally, we're just becoming weaker. Like I'm noticing that men are giving up more. Men are staying in the street more. Men are hanging out at home and playing video games more, and you're losing everything that makes a man interesting. Women are killing it, and I love that. I find that so sexy. I one of the things that that I find sexiest in a woman, most attractive in a woman, is a woman who's successful, who has her career, and who's doing her shit in life. I find that men are not doing this at all. Like we're acting like boys, quite honestly. I'm talking to dudes that can't even look me in the fucking eye. I'm only 5'7". Like I'm not the tallest dude in the world. I'm not an intimidating man, but I'm a very confident man. And I'm noticing that men are lacking this nowadays. Like whether it be because maybe the upbringing wasn't right, or maybe society has just beaten it out of certain dudes. Like I've noticed that men are becoming weak and terrible at socializing and great at making excuses. Now, I'm not perfect by any way, shape, or form, but I carry myself a certain way. And I carry myself this way solely 100% by my own design. Obviously, I've met people along the way that have helped shape me in the way that I am. Hats off to the men that I consider like older brothers to me. Um, but that is still 100% decisions that I've made. What I've noticed is certain men are surrounding themselves by boys and they're not leaving these circles. Now, when you don't leave these circles and you're surrounded by boys and these boys grow to be a little bit older boys and then much older boys, then you follow that exact same rule and you don't learn, right? What I'm trying to get at is nobody is to blame for how you're maneuvering in life. Listen to me. Pay attention to me. I'll say this once, I'll say it again, and I'll say it to the day I die. What are you passionate about? What are you really passionate about? What do you bring to the table? What is interesting about you? What makes you happy? I'm not saying this so that you can attract women. I'm saying this so you can insert corny Instagram quote here. Learn to love yourself before you love somebody else. Because if you are bringing nothing to the table and there's nothing interesting about you and you don't have a drive and you don't have passion, now work aside, right? Because I assume that you're doing good as far as financials. I would hope so. And as far as work, and these are topics that I want to tackle with close friends and friends in general and other men, right? But and also these are topics that I want to tackle with women, right? Like how much this matters, which I'm assuming it matters a lot, but again, we'll talk about that another time. What are you passionate about? What makes you happy? And what are you doing to keep yourself sane? Because if all you're doing is the same shit that is keeping you in this rut, then I'm sorry, you need to change something about yourself. I'm no guru. I've never been, I've never thought of myself as a guru, and I'm not thinking of myself as a guru right now. I just know one thing, and that is I became happy when I learned to sit down, focus on things that I like, and explore those things. Not just touch them, explore them. Explore what you like. Become an interesting person and hang around interesting people. When somebody who has done something in their life invites you in, take advantage of that and learn from that person. Stop hanging around boys, because boys are just going to keep ruining your shit. You're just going to stay in the same fucking rut. You're never going to move forward. You're always going to be blaming society for your problems that you're causing, and you're never going to fix these problems. You're going to be a 40-year-old man living with your mom. I'm sorry that I'm being so harsh, but I don't know. That's how I'm feeling right now. This is the first part of the 4 things that I'm doing this week. Going forward, I want to have 2 podcasts a week. Tuesday nights, Friday nights. This right here that you're watching right now, that you're listening to right now, this cost me a lot of money. This cost me a lot of time. And most of all, it has cost me a lot of fucking headache. But it's something that I'm passionate about. The bottles that you see behind me cost me a lot of time, money, effort. Like, it's something that I'm passionate about. The things that I've learned have cost me a lot of time, money, and effort. But it's something that I'm passionate about. Something that I could talk about. Like, you hanging out with boys is costing you your future. I just want to say this very clearly. Look for the men in your life and take notes. Take advice. When somebody who is further along in life and who has lessons to teach, tries to teach you those lessons or tries to correct something about you, don't take it as somebody punking you or somebody talking down to you. Take it as a older brother or a brother who is trying to help you out because they want the best for you. Look people in their eyes, broaden your shoulders, stand up straight. I'm only 5'7". I carry myself like I'm 6'7". I hope you do the same. And this is not a machismo thing. This is me trying to talk to the men that follow, the men that I hope will follow, and trying to teach y'all that we need to be better for these women who are killing it because they deserve it and we deserve them. Anyways, this is my Small Marble Table. This is the Small Marble Podcast. I hope to see you soon. We're going to have a lot of discussions about this in the future, in the near future, with my friends and with men and women. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm going to finish this wine. And don't take yourself too serious, but take yourself serious. Peace. Love.